What's going on, everybody? I'm Michael Paletta, and this is Bassy Eckwards TV. In this episode, we're going to showcase our boy Trent. Trent had a lot of positive things happen for him this year, but unfortunately those things stole from his time on the water, so I know he didn't get to put out anywhere near as much footage as he was hoping. He still had a great year on the water, and the footage that he gave us was awesome, so I want to share that with you guys today. Trent, this video is for you, bud.
Giant smallmouth. What we're looking for, boys. That's how you win tournaments, right here. Oh. You quit. Squirt. Have it. Have it. Have it. Miss another one? Giants! I'm telling you, giants. Mike? Yeah. Hey now. Damn it. That was kind of funny. I was sitting up there on the pause and I had slack in my line, and all of a sudden the slack went zoom. Oh, I do have fish. It's me for one now. Little guy, I don't know what you're going to do with this thing, but I commend you for trying to eat it. Come on. Alright, go get bigger. I do have one. Hey, another species. It's your turn.
Really? A speck? That's sweet.
Caught up to you.
I know you did. My bite slowed down. Got off hot and heavy there.
Hey, I gave you 6. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. Huge walleye, dude. I mean, like 6, 7, 8 pounder. Huge walleye. We're keeping this. Taking it cash.
Dude. Monster walleye.
Get him over here.
Oh yeah.
You're like, hey Dad, I got a present for you.
Alright, get him in the live well. Weigh him in a minute.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Trent Cook, and this is going to be my season recap video here. This year was kind of a rough year tournament fishing for me. Got my butt kicked quite a bit. You know, we still had some fun, and still ended up taking 3rd in points, which I can't really be disappointed in that. you know, there's a lot of room for improvement, and I learned a lot. And next year, I think we're really going to have a solid chance at, you know, doing something big. Fish a Gold Star Tournament Trail again this year, which is one that I always fish. Have a lot of fun, a lot of great guys that fish that, and that's the one we took third in. Other than that, I fished, you know, a Tuesday night, weeknight tournament. Pretty much got my booty kicked every week there. You know, that's really about all the tournaments I did this year. You know, I kind of slowed it down, mostly due to work. I got a new job, so that kind of puts a shitter on things, for lack of a better word. But you know what? I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun, you know, fun fishing up north, catching smallmouth. You know, and that was one of the big things this year for me is, you know, picking up on a lot of new techniques. I've always been fairly good at finding smallmouth and catching smallmouth, you know, where a lot of guys can't. It's just kind of something that comes natural to me, I guess. You know, pretty much everybody can go out and catch largemouth except for me. I'm the opposite. I struggle catching largemouth most of the time for some stupid reason. I don't know why. But, you know, next year I'm going to fish a tournament series up north in northern Michigan. Pretty much a straight smallmouth series. I think we can do a lot of damage up there. You know, I've been talking to the guys that run the clubs. You know, they seem like really good people. We're going to fish 5 weekends out of the year. We're going to qualify for the Classic. And then if we make it through that, then there's a solid chance we could make it to the Bassmaster Team Trail Classic. So, you know, we're going to give it a whirl just because I can't seem to catch a largemouth. At least this year I couldn't. And that trail shouldn't interfere with any of my other clubs. So I'm going to give that a whirl next year. Looking forward to that. You know, boat's been doing good, ran good all season. You know, the BG products, they really keep that engine running strong, especially for a 95. You know, I don't know how many hours it has on it, but it hasn't missed a beat for me. You know, just a lot of new things. You know, employing a lot of new tactics, a lot more moving baits. Something that I, you know, really have never done. I mean, off and on, I'll throw a jerk bait. I do like throwing a jerk bait. You know, I'm starting to employ a lot more crankbaits, swim baits, spinner baits, stuff like that. I've always been a drop shot and jig guy. Had a lot of success with it. You know, I'm not going to give that up by any means because it's what I know. This year just didn't work out that way. You know, sponsors have always stood behind me, and I'm very, very grateful for all of them. You know, Young Chevy in Ionia, which happens to be where I work too, but they're more than supportive for me. You know, and I have a good time working there, a great relationship with everybody, and I'm looking forward to next year with them. Again, BG, you know, like I said, they're keeping the boat running great and using their synthetic 2-stroke oil for about a year now. You know, if you can get your hands on some, this is what it looks like. Professional series product. You know, it's good stuff. I've always ran Mercury Quicksilver in the past without any issues. I just started using this, and it's really clean. Burns quite a bit cleaner. I took the plugs out the other day out of the boat just to look and see, and I don't have hardly any carbon deposits on top of my pistons, which is incredible for a 95. You know, Old Fart Lures stood behind me all year. You know, I've been using a lot of their round ball jig heads for a lot of different things. Obviously, that one's on a swim bait. Use them as a shaky head too, throwing darters. I've got them on the A-Rig, massive smallie catching machine, and you know, Thunder swim jigs, something new that I just started doing, throwing a swim jig, been nothing but great. So, you know, just things that had to get employed, you know, like that swim jig, it's something I've never done. You know, I've got Gold Star, always stand behind me. Nate up at Gold Star in Edmore, Michigan has been a fantastic sponsor. He's a great guy to work with. I've been working with him for many years. I've fished his club for 7 or 8 years now. It's been a real long time. And he always takes great care of everybody that fishes this club. I'm about ready to hit the woods a lot more and putting the boat away next weekend after I take one more trip. And he's got my back with all my hunting stuff. He's a great guy to work with. Then got Double Take Taxidermy, which is my dad, state champion taxidermist here in Michigan. We fish together quite a bit, especially in this particular Gold Star series. He's been my partner for the last 6 or 7 years. We have a lot of fun doing it. So if you need any taxidermy work, check him out. Double Take Taxidermy on Facebook. Then of course I've got Kistler, they've always stood behind me. I absolutely love their rods. I have a rod locker here that's full of them. And what I like about them is they've got their rods down to a specific technique, just like everybody else. But their rods, I think, are more versatile than what they've got them broken down into. This one is a drop shot, or shaky head rod. Well, I got a spy bait on it, and it works perfect for that. Just a lot of new innovative things they're doing, especially with the Feel and Reel series here that was new for this year. Wasn't quite sure how I was going to feel about it, to be honest. I wasn't sure when I pulled it out of the box, seeing the white tip, and then I put it in my hands and started catching fish with it, and it blew me away. Hookup ratios with this rod are immense, just because of the soft tip. So, and I've got Ardent that stood behind me for the past 2 years too. They've been awesome. I haven't had a single issue with any of their reels. Right out of the box, just set them up, put line on them, and you go. One of the things that I'm going to start doing here when I put the boat away, of course, is tearing them all apart and greasing them, oiling them, just cleaning them up. Which, with any reel, if you want it to last, you have to do that. Which Ardent does have a real care and cleaning kit that I'm going to use for that. So, like I said, this year was more of a learning year for me. Looking forward to next year. Really want to hit it hard. I want to go up and show the guys up north that the guys from down here can do it too. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, my bed fishing smallmouth trip up on the bay was one of the places we're gonna fish, and for never being there before and then pulling 16.5 pounds was a real eye opener for me for what I was missing down here, and really kind of taught me that I need to go up north and fish. So we're gonna go up there. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do well. I'm still gonna fish Gold Star Club next year, and I have a lot of fun doing that, just like I always do. Great group of guys. Hopefully we end up a little bit better than we did this year. I made some bad decisions, and I just need to work on decision making and employing new techniques, and that's something that I'm going to do next year. I think we're going to have a really good year. A lot of people would consider it to be a rebuilding year, which isn't all off course, I guess. Everything's different with fishing from year to year, and you have to be able to adapt to what happens in your situation, and I didn't do that as well as I should have. So next year we're going to adapt a little better. We're going to employ some new techniques, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And that's really what it boils down to. I had a lot of fun this year. I just couldn't get the job done, and it kind of got to me. And that's one of the things I wanted to say is, don't let it get to you. Okay, it's fishing. I know for some guys that's their entire careers, and it's a big deal. For guys like me, I try to make it my career, but in all reality, that's probably not going to happen. Doing the best I can, but I've got to remember that, we just got to have fun. We got to learn, got to be able to adapt, and just kind of go with the flow. Every day for fishing can be different. Okay, one day you're going to slam them on one bait, then the next day you're going to go out and they're going to be gone. And, you know, one of my biggest things that I did this year is I didn't manage my time well. I sat on some spots for way too long, moved over to a different spot, and found fish too late. You know, and that's one key thing that I need to work on. I need to employ more search tools, and I just need to stop sitting so long. So next year's going to be a big year. You know, I'm looking forward to it, really looking forward to it. I'd like to, you know, show you guys what we can do up here in Michigan, you know, catching these giant smallmouth, the C-zone. I do it all the time. Of course, KVD, you know, Jonathan Van Dam. I was down at the St. Clair tournament with, you know, Mark Daniels Jr., the real newcomer and a hell of a nice dude. Brock Mosley was down there too. He's down there on the last day. He's a great guy. You know, all these guys, all these smallmouth fishermen, you know, you wouldn't really expect them to come up from down south and come up here and, you know, show like Kevin Van Dam how to do it. But you know what? They surely did. So I want to go up north and show those guys that the guys from southern Michigan can be effective up north too. I'm going to have a lot of fun and hopefully have a lot better year than we did this year. So thanks for sticking with us, guys. You know, all of us here at Bass Ackwards appreciate all the support. Just keep your eyes open, you know, hit that share button when you can, and we're gonna have fun next year. I'm hoping to put out one really good smallmouth video for you at the end of the year, and you know, we're gonna have some fun. So thanks for tuning in, guys. My name's Trent Cook, and on behalf of all of us here at Bass Ackwards TV, thank you and have a great day.
So there you guys have it. Trent, I just want to say thanks for all the help that you've given me, all the discussions that we've had about this channel, and all of the help that you've been willing to give me. I really, really appreciate everything that you've done for me and done for this channel, and I can't wait to get up there and fish with you next year. So thanks everybody for watching, and you guys have a good one.